Shaykh Abdullah, can you tell us a little bit about Dua Kamal, which is a dua that we're going to engage in tonight?
Dua Kamal is a very important dua. It's actually named Dua Khizr, for the Nabi Khizr alayhi salam, who taught it to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi salam Muhammad on the night of Layl al-Qadr, who then taught it to Imam Ali alayhi salam, who taught it to one of his trusted Sahaba by the name of Kamal ibn Zayd. And this is a very, very beautiful dua filled with all the merits and better. And it's recited on the night of Thursday, the night preceding Jummah, the night when requests and supplications should be made before Allah and are readily answered. So whoever has a request or supplication should recite first Surah Yasin, then Dua Kamal, then Ziratul Wartha, then ask Allah to fulfill their legitimate needs and desires, and inshallah Rabbil Alameen He will.
Now, can you give us your opinion on the Islamic community here in New York City?
The Islamic community here in New York City is very good, fragmented at times. You know, we see division, Pakistani with Pakistani, black with black, Arab with Arab, Kuja with Kuja. But for some of the major events, you see more unity, like the Eid al-Ghadir, the Eid al-Mubaliyah, the Eid al-Adha, and of course the Eid al-Fitr and Shahrul Ramadan. But we should see that unity more throughout the year.
So your key concept is unity in the city within the Muslim community.
Yes, this is very much needed. The Muslims don't really have as good relations among each other as they should. Backbiting as well as slander are rampant, and there have been problems between the various Islamic ethnicities and nationalities with cultural misunderstandings that were built from differences in adapt or local culture and earth or national culture.
Now, what is your opinion on the growth of Islam here in America?
Oh, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Islam is growing very rapidly in New York. You see, we have something like maybe a 10% increase in the rate of shahadas every year. As well as we are seeing Islam as the fastest growing religion in North America. So it's a very good growth. The key point is that they're being taught correct Islam and not the watered down Islam of the Wahhabis in the prisons.
Now, can you name a few of the obligations upon the Muslim community today?
1. Jihadul Nafs, striving against the evils of the own self is the most important obligation today. Because most of the Muslims, they talk of physical jihad, which of course is important.
Hold on, wait for the train to go by.
But the buildings in the background. Oh, matter of fact, but they are forgetting that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to purify our hearts and our deeds and our actions, and that this is the greatest of actions. They have also forgot to do Amar bil Ma'ruf wa Nahy anil Munkar, to enjoin the right and forbid the wrong. They have forgotten the adab, the manners, and the akhlaq, the ethics and characteristics. And they have grown much into gaibat and pujab, backbiting and slander.
Now, what are the solutions to these problems?
We must worship Allah sincerely. You see, brother Talibul Ilm Abdur Rahman, we have 10 million fiqh shaykh on the planet. We have 120,000 ayatollah and about 50 merjas at any given time. Yet our Imam Zaman, he is not with us. We must look at, if we have all these scholars, why is the Imam not with us? Why has he not come out of occultation? Well, it's narrated that his army will compose of 313. These will be the true al-haqqun mu'min, the true believers, those whose faith has really entered their heart. As Quran says, and do not say you believe, simply say you have submitted, for faith has not yet entered your heart. Surah Hujurat. This is the problem of the Muslim Ummah today, because our Imam is not with us. He is right in front of us, but we cannot see him because of our polluted hearts. And most of the ulama, when he comes, will only see his shadow and his sword, not his face. So this is something we must think about. We must say, what can we do to prepare ourselves spiritually? What can we do so our Imam will come to us? because we are not waiting for him, he is waiting for us. And many people, they underestimate this. They think it's the other way around, as if Islam is Christianity, that we're waiting for the world to get bad enough that our Savior will come. No, the world must get good enough for him to come, to be worthy of his presence upon the earth.
Now you say that we are waiting, the Imam is waiting on us.
No.
Now, what are some of the things that we can do as a Muslim community to help hasten our return of the 12th Imam?
Well, first thing we must do is purify our heart. We must have qalbi salim, a heart of tranquility. Thus, reaching O return to me, O tranquil soul, Nafsi mutma'innan. We must reach the height of spirituality. And we do this through studying and praying, asking Allah to purify our hearts and bring us to the saluk wa sayr, his path, the struggle and the visualization. No one can come to this path except that Allah invites them there. It is not like our Sufi brothers think, well, you can do this zikr or that salah, or this dua and this, and be purified and be invited to. And there are certain stages and steps. Must do is remember death, and remember death frequently.
Now, before our closing, do you have any advice or word to say to the non-Muslim community?
Please embrace Islam while there is still time. Embrace Islam, for today you live, but tomorrow you may die. And to the Muslims, read Journey to the Unseen World by Maulana Sayyid Hassan Najafi Kuchani. Inshallah al-Amin. Assalamu alayna ahli bayt rasulihi wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad ajma'in wa ajghal farajahum fi sabilillah wa hamdulillah. Amin.
And there you have it, Shaykh Abdullah.